We've had a lot of fun fishing from this 21-foot Key West this season, but the season has come to an end. Unfortunately, the fish are done for the winter, and it's time to winterize this boat. It lives on a lift, so let's take a look at how to winterize a boat that's on a lift. Most importantly, that means fogging the engine, but don't worry, it's much easier than it used to be. You don't have to open the engine up and spring anything inside. With a modern EFI 4-stroke motor, you just mix the fogging fluid in with some fuel. Then shake it up really well and take your boat down on the lift low enough so that the engine's water intakes are fully submerged. Now we need to break into the boat's fuel line. On this boat it's really easy since there's a fuel water separator right against the transom. We'll just remove it right there by removing the hose clamp, not a problem. And then with a little wiggling and jiggling we can get the end of the hose off. Of course, be sure to use paper towels, don't let any fuel spill. Then insert the end of the fuel line into the fuel tank that has your treated fuel. A few pumps of the ball, and you're ready to go. Now it will take a long while for that fuel to work its way through the lines, so you want to bring your RPM up to around 15 to 1700 RPM. That'll move that fuel through a little more quickly. When you see smoke coming out of the outboard, you know that the fogging fluid has made its way through the fuel system. With the engine fogged, it's time to replace the fuel line. You certainly wouldn't want to forget to do that. Then you can close the compartment up and hit the switch to raise the lift back up out of the water. Get that boat completely dry. Now, here comes a really important part. Give that engine a really thorough freshwater flush. This is the most important flush of the season, people. The boat's going to be sitting there for a while, so make sure you really give it plenty of freshwater flow. Now we need to purge the water out of the rest of the boat's systems, including this raw water washdown. Since the boat is up on the lift, it's not drawing more water in, and the pump will push most of the water out. But listen for that gurgling sound. If it doesn't go away, it could lead to trouble. You want to make sure all the water is out of there. Otherwise, you'd need to pull the hose at the water intake and submerge the end into antifreeze, and get some antifreeze into those hoses. Same goes for the live well. On this boat it drains itself, but you need to check your lines and make sure that there's no water. And finally, don't forget to add a quality stabilizer to the fuel tank. That's about it. It's time for winter, so next this poor boat gets shrink wrapped and there she sits through the snow and the cold. See you next season.